and welcome back to the episode 15 of ChitChats with Sanya. So today I'm here with a special guest and we'll be having some of the chit-chats on the psychology of loneliness. And for this, we have a special guest, Miss Tanisha Agarwal. She is a gold medalist, counseling psychologist and educator. She works with adolescents and adults, supporting them through the psychological concerns like anxiety, depression, relationships, academic stress using culturally sensitive approaches. She is the founder of Atha, Where Healing Begins, a mental health platform dedicated to creating safe, non judgmental spaces for the honest and practical conversations. Alongside her clinical practices, she even conducts workshops and interactive sessions in colleges as well as the institutes. So, we welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words.
Okay, then, let's get going.
Sure.
Okay, so ma'am, how does psychology define loneliness as per your take?
Okay, as per technical terms, if we say loneliness could be described as the perceived gap between the connections we have and the desired connections. For example, there are two people. All right, one is emotionally safe within people, right? The way he or she wants to be loved, he or she is getting that love.
Yeah.
That way we say that okay, person is emotionally satisfied and not feeling or experiencing loneliness. But for example, there's another person who wants people around him or her and really want to be cheered by them, heard by them, but they are not. He or she is among people and yet not understood or not heard. And there we can say, because it is an emotional feeling, it is an emotional experience, and that way we can describe loneliness.
Okay, so is it same as being alone?
No, alone is a physical state. All right.
Okay.
For example, I'm sitting alone in this room.
Okay.
Makes sense. But I can be lonely even sitting among people, I would say.
Yeah.
The way we say there's a Hindi term कि लोगों के बीच में बैठ के भी कोई बंदा अधूरा
अधूरा
है.
रह जाता है.
That's where we say that's loneliness.
Okay, ma'am. So why do people feel lonely even if they have their social circles around, which is their family, friends, relatives, and a lot of people?
Because I would say these days loneliness has been increased, and usually it's because हम पे लोग हैं, पर क्या वो हमें सुन रहे हैं? क्या वो हमें समझ रहे हैं? Are they actually listening us and understanding our emotional needs? And sometimes there are so many factors. When we experience emotions, are we able to express it? Are we able to communicate it? And moreover, I would say a huge role play is by your needs and your love language. For example, I have a partner, and I feel love when someone says good words to me, words of affirmation. That's my love language. But suppose there's another person whose love language is gifts, material, but her partner is keep appreciating her. Okay, that works. But she also need the physical assurance. What about that? So I guess that also plays a huge role. But this is just an example. The kind of stress you're going on, the family dynamics we have, and how vulnerable we can be, how psychologically safe we can feel around people, that depends.
Okay, ma'am. So is loneliness a temporary emotional state or it can become a serious health concern as well?
I'll say both.
Okay.
Because loneliness is a temporary. But again, if it stays for a longer time, if we stay in that particular emotion or experience, I would say, it can become chronic.
Okay.
And when you experience chronic loneliness, it becomes a disorder, or it can become a symptom of disorder like depression. Why? Because we isolate ourselves. We start feeling no one understands us, no one is interested in us, even as a friend or a family, and we start distancing ourselves. And that's where loneliness creeps in.
So it depends upon the tenure. Like it would be long, it will be converted into the mental health.
Exactly.
And it's long, then we could say it's simple.
Yes, because there is a time when we need some time with ourselves, right? There are phases where we don't want people to be around us. We need time to understand us. That's okay. We all get such phases. But if it is going on for more than 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, something is not okay. Maybe yes, he or she don't have that kind of people, but we can't stay isolated.
Okay, ma'am. So we are moving towards the insights round where I'll be putting some of the insights of the people and you have to respond within your own statement.
Perfect.
Okay. Question number 1 is why do people hesitate to talk about their loneliness openly?
because it is still considered as a weakness.
Okay.
For example, I am alone in that room. All right. So I'm feeling lonely. भाई क्यों, हम तो तुम्हारे आसपास हैं, तुम हम ही से बात शेयर नहीं करते? How, what kind of feeling it would be? अब मैं समझाना चाह रही हूँ, I want to share कि नहीं, even if you're talking to me, I'm not feeling heard, I'm not feeling understood, you are not able to understand me. But other person, नहीं हम तो तेरे साथ है, तू lonely क्यों feel कर रहा है? And this is very common in our Indian society because we are collectivistic, right?
Yeah.
हमें लगता है हम आसपास हैं तो सब कुछ ठीक ही है, सामने वाला बंदा खुश है तो सही ही होगा. But this is not true because we all have our safe space. जब तक हम उतना सेफ फील नहीं करेंगे, we cannot talk about it.
Okay, ma'am. So why do people pretend to be happy even if they feel lonely from inside?
I guess I already answered about it, right? Even if we're feeling lonely inside or maybe experiencing any negative emotion, we cannot express it. Why? Because again, वो आपका एक identity बन जाएगा. People start considering you as a lonely person. ये तो अकेला ही रहता
So
है.
can we code this into the term called pressure, that there would be any kind of pressure, that's why the person is
Yes,
happy from
especially I would say from the social media context,
social media?
because we are saying everyone is happy, so we need to be happy.
We have to
Well,
pretend
we have to pretend. Otherwise, people will like. There are very common thing happen with children and with teenagers. Oh, you are sad. You're crybaby. No, I just don't want to talk to you. Vibe खराब हो जाता है. And this is what happens.
Okay, ma'am. So can loneliness affect a person's confidence and self-worth? What is your take into this?
Definitely, it does affect because see, if loneliness is by choice, like you are choosing the loneliness that I don't want to be in the company of certain people, it's okay. That's your choice. But if, for example, person gets abandoned, a person is not able to settle, person is not getting adapt to particular situation or with particular group of people, it starts affecting him or her as if I am not enough. I don't have those social skills. Something is wrong with me. People don't want to be with me. And when we start thinking all this, again, our brain will think, okay, something is off with us, and it directly impacts our personality, our confidence, and our self-esteem.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, ma'am. So the very important question which everybody asks is that why strongest people only feel lonely at the toughest time?
Because again, strong people have responsibility, maybe about the family. For example, very common is elder daughter or son. They are considered like a pillar of family.
Yeah.
If they get broke down, everyone will be disrupted. So these kind of thoughts also comes into their mind. If I become weak, if I become vulnerable in front of them, what will they think of me? Similarly, people on higher positions, on the leadership position, if they will be weak, they think because loneliness is become a social construct as a weakness. Once people start कि अच्छा इसको बुरा भी लगता है, he cannot solve his own problems, she cannot understand these situations, people will take them low. And that's what an individual thinks when they're lonely. Because आप जब सबका problem fix करते हो ना, you become a person as a fixer, then no one able to understand you. And again, it takes courage to open up, to actually approach someone.
Okay, ma'am, so that's an end to the insight round. Now we'll move towards the fun round where you have to respond me with a fun twist and it will be a short conversation time. Okay. Number one, do psychologists ever feel lonely themselves?
Yes, huge yes.
Okay. Okay. कभी किसी ने आपसे लड़ाई की हो और आपको ऐसा लगा कि अब मैं अपने आप को सेपरेट रखूंगी, I'll not talk to the people around, I'll not be watching their faces from now.
Yeah, personally I'll say sometimes. Because boundaries been crossed and I'm a person who prefers being, कि boundary इससे ज़्यादा नहीं cross होनी चाहिए. But once it's done, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I require my peace.
Okay. Biggest myth people believe about loneliness?
I would say myth is कि it is equal to weakness, ठीक है? But it is not. Again, it is a phase which we all go through. Sometimes because maybe we don't get those kind of people, and sometimes we don't have the energy to communicate. So being a friend, being a family, my only message is कि if you are feeling your friend or your lover partner or maybe someone in your family is not going okay, just be with them. Don't pressurize कि हमसे बात करो. Just be with them.
Okay, ma'am. So can loneliness help you to grow even more stronger?
At times, because there is this self-discovery journey, right? I'm not saying isolate yourself, but yes, you can always take a break from, not it's not possible from responsibilities, but give some time to yourself, be with yourself. understand your concerns, understand your vision, understand your goals, try to make a path of it, blueprint of it, and yes, you can grow. I won't promote loneliness here. No, we all need people. But yes, if you need time for yourself, you can always go for it.
Okay, ma'am. So is spending time alone powerful or painful?
Both. Again, because if it is by choice and for a short duration, it can be powerful. But if it becomes a habit, or if it is happening because of some internal thought, ki I'm not enough, people don't love me, or I don't deserve anyone's love, then it's a problem. Because it happens both ways. Yes, maybe you have some bad experiences, or maybe because of our some past trauma, we don't able to connect with people, or maybe in a way it should be. That's what becoming obstacle.
Okay, ma'am. So that's an end to the fun round. Now
Alright.
we're moving towards the rapid fire round,
Okay.
in which you have to select the one word amongst the both. Okay, let's get started with this.
True.
Number one, loneliness in one word.
Disconnection.
Disconnection. Okay. Alone or emotionally disconnected? What you will choose?
Alone.
Alone. Okay. One biggest cause of loneliness today?
Social media.
Social media. Okay. One solution to loneliness?
I would say social interaction.
Social
Interact,
interaction.
explore, and give a chance to yourself at
Okay.
least once.
Once. Okay. Strong mind versus emotional support?
Emotional support.
Okay. One habit for emotional peace?
Communication and boundaries. Always speak for yourself, always choose your boundaries, your self respect, and it will give you peace. Initially, people might start conflicting, तुमने ऐसा किया, तुमने मेरे साथ वैसा किया, but always speak for yourself. जहाँ पे लग रहा है ना हो गया, just make a boundary, and that will always help.
Okay, ma'am, that's very true. So that's an end to the rapid fire. Now we are being back with the question bank now. Okay, so ma'am, the question is what we dream if we are unable to achieve. Majority of the people they goes alone. They started segregating themselves. मुझसे नहीं होगा. So what is your take into this? It is right or it is wrong?
Again, it depends. If you are dreaming of achieving something, working on it, sometimes we get so observed in ourselves. Again, it is from pressure. Because when you start working on a particular dream, there will be expectations also from your family, because you're taking a particular amount of time, maybe taking a break from your job, maybe taking a break from your education. And बहुत सारी बार people don't understand you, and you also feel कि यार मैं life में क्या कर रहा हूँ. But you need emotional support, and I request all the friends and family, if someone is going through that, if someone is surrendering or if someone is giving up, just be there for them, because they need the most emotional support than ever, because they are also seeing the dreams they once saw shattering, which is very very hurtful.
Okay, ma'am. So before wrapping the podcast, I just want you to give one advice to all my viewers who is actually watching the podcast. Being a psychologist, as per today's ongoing environment, what advice you want to give to them?
I would say, see, so many stressors are there. Yet we all get exposed on daily basis on different things. It could be social media, it could be relationship issues. Because these days, Gen Z relations, they are jumping from one to one, right? And it is hurtful. It's not like they are not getting hurt. All of us are getting hurt equally, and that's why we chose our, we make our own rule. कि अब हम इससे बाहर ही नहीं निकलेंगे. But see, till how long you can protect yourself, and emotional support can heal you more than anything. I'm not saying you, if you are alone, you are weaker. No, you are stronger than anyone. But emotional support is like cherry on a cake. If you are able to support someone, very good. Even if you're not and you need emotional support, you can always seek it. Seek help if needed, and communicate. आप communicate करोगे नहीं, आप expect कर रहे हो सामने वाला समझे. It's not reasonable. I understand it gets very difficult to communicate things. We start feeling hesitant कि हम सामने वाले पे burden तो नहीं है. But if they are your true friends, true family, give it a chance. And if nothing works, seek professional help, because loneliness is never a solution. And if nothing works, you just want time for yourself. Do something which actually gives you pleasure, which actually makes you happy. That's what I would like to say.
I totally agree with you, ma'am. So thank you so much for being with us, and all the very best for the future endeavors.
Thank you so much, and all the very best for your podcast thing as well. And it was amazing to talk to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.